This question wants us to think about the function of the underlying portion. So we need to read everything, but we really need to think about, okay, what is the underlying portion doing? We don't want to fall for any traps here by going too much about the other sentences. So a study by a team, including finance professor, whatever, suggests that exposure to sunshine during the workday can lead to overly optimistic behavior. So this is definitely like, what, a conclusion, a theory? A suggestion, right? So an idea. Using data spanning from 1994 to 2010 for a set of US companies, the team compared over 29,000 annual earnings forecasts to the actual earnings later reported by those companies. So this is like the method that they used. The team found that the greater the exposure to sunshine at work in the 2 weeks before a manager submitted an earnings forecast, the more the manager's forecast exceeded what the company actually earned the year. So this is the findings. This is like basic science, right? You have an idea, you test it, this is how you test it, and then these are your findings. So this is just like scientific method in the form of an example. So let's see, which one talks about the method? A, to summarize the results of the team's analysis. No, that's what this part does. B, to present a specific example that illustrates the study's findings. Well, it's not an example, it is the study. It is not an example of the study, it is the study itself. It is the method that they use. So I don't think that that's right. I'll keep it because maybe I'm misinterpreting that word, but I'm pretty sure that's wrong. To explain part of the methodology used in the team study. That's exactly what I said. So that's definitely it, but let's look at D just to be sure. To call out a challenge the team faced in conducting its analysis. No, that's a negative word. This isn't negative, this is just very descriptive about how the study worked. I mean, I'm sure it was challenging to look at all that data for 29,000 earnings forecasts. I bet that that was a real pain in the neck. But that's not how it's presented, and I'm not allowed to bring my own feelings about this experiment into it, right? It's just presented as like, here's what we did, right? There's no opinion about it, whether it was good, bad, fun, annoying, whatever. So this is just not part of the discussion. So notice, like, I didn't look at choice C beforehand. I just understand how science works. And so as soon as I kind of sense this about science, like my brain was in that mode. And this is the benefit of taking multiple practice tests, is you will see the repetition in the choices, in the questions, and in the passages, right? They can change out these experiments, but science is science. You have an idea, you test the idea, you find something about the idea. That's pretty standard. You're gonna see that in lots of passages on the SAT, and the questions will be different, but that structure is kind of very, very common.